Hello everybody, my name is Spangly1, and I want to start off by saying thank you all so much for stopping by, and today I want to share with you my current physical Keqing build. I've recently switched from the flute that I have at level 80 to the prototype Rancor that I have at level 75, and it has almost doubled my physical damage output. So if you're just debating between the flute or the prototype Rancor, I highly recommend you go with the prototype. And we're going to start off by looking at my flower here. It's the first part of my Bloodstained Chivalry set. Got a crit damage of 6.2% on it. I believe it came with that. I'm hoping to get a couple rolls on that as I level it up to 20. Wish me luck on that. As you can see, it got HP, defense, and energy recharge there with it. Okay, moving on, we're going to look at my feather next. It's the second part of my Bloodstained set. I was lucky enough to roll crit damage on this a couple times and get it up to 14%. This is probably going to be the next piece I max out to level 20 as soon as I get enough artifacts to do so. I'm going to take advantage of that base attack stat there to increase my physical damage output even more. And moving on to the Hourglass or timepiece, whatever you like to call it. It's the first part of my Gladiator set. I was lucky enough to get both crit damage and crit rate on this one. 5.6% damage and 11.5% rate. It's currently maxed out. I was hoping to replace it with one of these 5-star hourglasses, but none of them have got good substats to go with main stat. It'll be either good main stat, bad substat, or bad main stat, good substats. Hopefully future runs I'll be able to replace that. Okay, and moving on to the cup here, it's the second part of my Gladiator set. It's my big physical damage bonus piece here with the 43.5% base stat on it. I was lucky enough to get crit rate on there as well, 7.5%. Couldn't get any more than that, couldn't get any crit damage on it. Got hooked up with a bunch of defense there, as you can see. And last but not least here is the crit rate hat. Got a good 31.1% crit rate base stat there for the main stat. And got lucky enough to get attack 2 times on the substats. Couldn't get crit damage, got HP there. But maybe next time I'll get some crit damage added to it. I do have this crit damage hat here for when I move on to the Electro build. I might go with Thunder Soother instead of Thundering Fury. But I noticed when I use that crit damage hat instead of the crit rate hat, it lowers my crit rate down in like the 25 or 30% range, and that's just way too low. I like it right here at the 55% where I currently have it, but I would like to get this crit damage a lot higher, maybe up to 150 or 160 if possible. And down here at the very bottom, you see my physical damage bonus is now at 98.4%. I was running about a 45% on that until switching to the prototype weapon at Refinement Rank 1. I'm really looking forward to leveling that weapon up to level 80 and getting some more refinement ranks on it if I can. And as you see here, it's a C0 Keqing. We've only been lucky enough to get one of her. And to finish things off, we have her talents here. I currently have them at 8, 6, and 5. Her normal attack is maxed out for her current ascension. I'll probably go ahead and max out the other 2 for when I switch her over to an Electro build, if I can get the crit damage a bit higher on this physical build. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any suggestions or ideas of what you'd like to see in the future, please leave them in the comments down below. And until next time, y'all have a good one.